Okay, sorry for the super lateness of this one. As many of you may know, I was out in LA for Anime Expo and a whole bunch of other cool stuff, so my bad, but the Tournament of Power has finally commenced. Hell's motherfucking yeah, it's about damn time. So let's start off straight up. Let's not curveball it, let's not bullshit around, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about one of the big things that I've noticed a lot of people somewhat took offense to, you could say, and were kind of pissed off about in general regarding this episode of Dragon Ball Super. And that's that there are some key frames of animation that were reused from past episodes of Dragon Ball Super. Android 17 using a move, Krillin using his move, a few different things were reused in this episode. And my thoughts about why they did this, and this is all under assumption, I'm not really sure. It could just be in general, you know, hey, they were just fucking lazy and they were like, fuck it, why not, you know what I'm saying? Or it could be that when they were starting this, because I want to hope that they've been working on these episodes for a while, which is another big reason why they padded out all those episodes of Goku gathering everybody. They were working on these episodes and they had those key frames ready and they were like, oh, we got this really cool thing, how about we throw it in this episode as well? That's what I'm assuming. Again, it could just be like, oh, we had this really cool thing from like 5 episodes back, let's just throw it here now so that we don't gotta animate more. Could be that too, who knows? But that's my thing. I mean, honestly, it didn't really bother me that much because it wasn't like, you know, a big 10-minute thing or something, or a big 5-minute thing. It was just some small instances, and honestly, it's not really a big deal. Like, I see people raging and people getting disrespectful, which, by the way, you never do that. You make us look bad. You make the fandom look bad when you get on, like, Twitter or anywhere and you start hitting up the creators and saying, fuck you, blah, blah, blah. Like, don't do that. You make us look bad. Not only me, you make the community look bad. You just make us look bad in general. Like, hey, you want to respectfully say something? Like, hey, we noticed you did that. What was going on with that? Go ahead, whatever. But like the disrespectful ones, you fucking late. Like, come on, stop it, relax. So that was one of the big things about this episode. I mean, as a whole, again, for starters, the tournament started. I believe it started, I want to say, a little less than halfway into the episode when they were finally like, commence, motherfuckers. Let's talk about the embarrassment. The fucking embarrassment that was Universe 10 being the first ones to have somebody thrown out of the ring. That chick with the wings. She said, I forgot I can fly. First of all, terrible. You're fighting for the safety of your universe and you forgot you can fly. What the... Go should have pimp slapped her right there. God slapped her. Like, how dare you? You know what I'm saying? And it was only Ramush, I think his name is, you know, the god of destruction, the elephant motherfucker. Like, it was only him that was kind of going off. Go off was like, okay, just cheer them on. But it's like, goddamn, Universe 10. Like, damn, you guys were responsible. Obviously not completely, but he came out of your fucking universe for the Zamas incident. You know, Zamas was the big deal of the last arc and shit like that. And then now you're like, Ramush. You're failing, bro. You're failing miserably, Ramush. I just gotta say that right now. Like, you should feel embarrassed for yourself, okay? Like, just saying. Then we also had Mr. Fucking Baki the Grappler there trying to grab on Goku, which some people were calling Goku out on this, but honestly, I do think it is more strategic what he was trying to do without going into the Super Saiyan Blue or, you know, using too much energy, because it's like, yo, this is, yeah, it's 48 minutes, but I'm fighting some strong-ass people, a lot of people. Do I want to drain my energy immediately trying to knock people out? Or can I try my best to conserve my energy? Now, obviously, he knew at the last moment, okay, I can't get out of this. Let me just go into blue. So he was playing it smart. You can't say that Goku was being stupid. I mean, okay, yeah, you want him to be as strong as he possibly can and get everybody out, you know, the way as soon as possible. But I think he's being more strategic with holding back his energy, suppressing it so that he doesn't quickly get tired as hell, and then he can't do anything. So I'd say props to Goku, and he knew again at the last minute what to do. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, even though dude got dusted out the ring and Goku, you know, eventually outmaneuvered him or whatever, pretty good strategy. And I was kind of like, okay, yeah, Universe 4, you got this. I'm really curious to get the full extent of the relationship between Beerus and little rat motherfucker. What is his name? Ratatouille? We're gonna call him Ratatouille. No, I think it's Taquito, but fuck it, Ratatouille. No. The interesting relationship there, and it's like, it's mysterious, but at the same time, could that rat guy be the one that beat Beerus in an arm wrestling match? I'm kind of curious what's their relationship. I mean, it is like cat and mouse in a sense, so you could argue that, but the Tom and Jerry looking motherfucker was like a little bit, you know, taunting Beerus, and the fact that Beerus didn't clap back. Normally Beerus, he's not gonna keep like, I'm not saying nothing, like Beerus will say some shit, so kind of curious about that relationship right there, the depths and extent of what they have going on. Aside from that, it was a fucking Jim Ross slobber knocker. Everybody's throwing hands. You got Master Roshi going in. You just got everybody. And did we really think? I mean, in the last episode, it was already set up pretty much that, hey, we're not going to fucking do teamwork. We don't give a shit. We just want to do what we want to do. So you got not necessarily the scrubs, but you got, for the most part, majority of the weaker people that are like, okay, we'll continue with the strategy, because the androids was like, fuck out of here. Goku and Vegeta were like, fuck out of here. Frieza, which I don't know why. I get a little bit of a chuckle just seeing him there casually around the Z Warriors. It's like, you know, 10 years ago when we was watching DBZ, 15 years ago, we was like, yeah, Frieza, bad guy. You know, I can never in a million years imagine. Oh, never mind. We don't gotta imagine. He's just chilling with the Z Warriors at this tournament right now. So, kind of cool stuff there. We didn't get too much from a lot of the other fighters like Vegeta and everything, or Frieza. They were just kind of like, you know, in the background doing their thing. But, nevertheless, it was like, okay, these people are going to continue with Gohan's strategy, although I'd imagine that strategy is going to completely fall apart here soon enough when other warriors, because, I mean, you see towards the end of the episode, motherfuckers is trying to jump Goku, you know what I'm saying? So, they're trying to jump Goku. I mean, the strategy that Gohan had that was, you know, based off the Supreme Guy shit, probably they should have stuck with that, but they're going to have to stop that. They're going to have to just go all out and get as many people out as they can, because, come on, bro, this is Universe Survival arc right now. This is Tournament of Power. You can't play games. As a whole episode, pretty dope, but I do notice one thing. This arc is going to be a long arc. What did we get through? Like 1 minute of the tournament, and like 2 people got out. Remember, there's what, 80 fighters? Well, I guess 78, because that one universe only had 8 fighters. So we got 78 fighters. Now we're down to 76, and 1 minute passed. So this is going to be long. Not that I'm complaining, because if it's a really dope-ass arc and a lot of cool fighting and a lot of cool stuff. I mean, you see Goku already trying to get to Jiren and trying to get to Toppo and shit like that. And you even see Jiren in this episode going in. It's like, if we got cool shit like that, fair enough, you know, give us a long arc, but it definitely looks that way. It looks like we're having 5 minutes on Namek up in this shit, because things is moving, not necessarily slow, but the time is moving slow. Like, you know, everything is really hype and action-packed and intense, but I could see, like, episodes just being focused on maybe 1 fight or 2 fights, and then, oh, okay, we go to the next people and shit like that. So that's where I'm seeing it going. Again, as a whole, episode was pretty dope. It wasn't the greatest thing in the world, but it was nice to see Goku using some strategy. Whether you agree or disagree, that was his strategy nonetheless. So good shit on Goku. Universe 10, like, you were responsible for Goku Black and Zama's. Now you're the first people to fucking lose a warrior. Hopefully they're not the first people to get thrown out of the tournament. They're the first people to get thrown out of the tournament, then just Gowas, Ramush, y'all failures, get out of here. So hopefully that's not the case. Also, Universe 4 with the dirty tactics. I'm curious what you guys think about all this stuff. For starters, for the very first episode of the Tournament of Power finally beginning, what did you think about all this? Do you agree or disagree with Goku's strategy of trying to conserve his energy, you know, preserve it so that he don't go all out? Or you think that's a stupid move? He should just start bodying people left and right. Also, what do you think about Universe 10 being the first people to lose a member, and Universe 4's strategy as well, trying to drag Goku out of there? Are you one of the people, again, because I've seen a lot of people bitching about this, are you one of the people that were really, really upset and angry over the reused animation for some of the shots like Android 17 and Krillin and whatnot, or you just don't give a fuck? Personally, I really don't give a fuck. I thought it was like, whatever, okay, they did reuse that, fine, whatever, it's not a big deal. And your overall thoughts of what's going down so far. What do you think about Beerus and Takita's relationship? I hope I'm saying it right. You know, again, Ratatouille, motherfucker. Tom and Jerry, motherfucker. What do you think about their relationship? Do you think he was the one that beat Beerus in the arm wrestling match back in the day and he cheated to beat him? Why was Beerus a little shut mouth like, what's going on there? And your overall thoughts of the episode? It was a good one. It was good. Let's get to great. You know what I'm saying? So, if we're talking score-wise, I want to say maybe I'd give it a solid 7.5. Again, it should have been a little bit more than just that, because like 2 people got kicked out, 76 fighters left. It's like, this is going to be a long one. Not that I'm complaining, but it's going to be a long one. And again, your overall thoughts. Shit is hype though. Like, yo, Tournament of Power finally here. Can we complain now? You know what I'm saying? It's been 5 months and we finally here. But that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and stalk my Facebook to get more when the video ends. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And as always, people, one more thing. Let's get this tournament on the move, okay? You know what I'm saying? 1 minute an episode, that ain't cutting the mustard. Have an awesome one, people.